welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today we're going to be doing our May week 4 cash stuffing, and it's going to be our very last one for the month right before June. So really excited to get into the summer months and hopefully get out on the water and enjoy some much needed sunshine. If you guys have any summer vacation plans, let me know in the comments down below. But let's go ahead and get started. We are actually going to start off with sinking funds today. Thought we would change it up just a little bit. I know guys, it's the little things in life. Start off with hair, I believe is our very first envelope. And in hair, we're going to be putting $5. And this past week has been absolutely crazy, guys. I don't know if it's been the same for you, but I'm sure you saw in the video header, but I almost got I thought I got my wallet stolen when I went out with my friends. But what happened is I actually just left it at a restaurant. So I went the whole entire night thinking that someone stole my wallet out of my bag, but in actuality, I had just left it. So I cannot believe that I did that. And I had to drive back to St. Pete, which is like a 2.5 hour drive, to go pick up my wallet a couple of days ago. And I can tell you one thing, I will never be carrying that much cash again out on the town, and I will never leave my wallet again. Knock on wood, because that was a whole ordeal. So in here we have a total of $10, but it was really, really fun. Like I said, I hung out with my friend that I hadn't seen in like 2 years. And other than that, it was just really such a great time catching up. Next up, we have aesthetics. We are putting, let's see, nothing in aesthetics this week. We are kind of working with a limited budget. So in aesthetics, we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, and 37 total. Right, next up we have Christmas. We're putting $20 in Christmas. And even though we have a limited budget this week, I always make sure to put at least $20 in there. So we are on a very good track for Christmas with 1, 2, 220, 240, 260, 280, 3, 320, 340, 360, 380, 390, 395, and we made it, guys, to $400. Yay, I'm so excited. Hopefully by the end of this month, because I believe June is a 5-week month, we'll have $500 in Christmas, and I could put that into my HYSA and start earning some interest on it. So that made me very happy. Kind of makes up for losing my wallet. So whatever. Next up, we have gifting. We are putting $5 in gifting. Also, I told you guys I was going back to my hometown to visit my parents and my mom, of course, for Mother's Day. And y'all, they were so shocked. It was the best thing ever. I ended up surprising them inside of a movie theater. So they went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy. And I just showed up and sat down next to them, and they were so shocked. They were like, who is this crazy lady that's sitting down next to us at a movie theater, because it was so dark. And then I was like, oh, it's Rachel. And they were like, wow, what? They were so shocked. So I'm really glad I did that. That was super fun. I hope everyone had a fantastic Mother's Day. Especially those mothers out there, we are so thankful for you. Next up, or not next up, but in gifting now, we have a total of 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. I do not remember if I even took out a 5 to put in gifting. So if we have 5 left over, I'll just know to go back into that gifting envelope and put it right back. Next up, we have car. We're putting $5 in car this week. And we should have a good amount saved here as well. So in car, we have 500 slip, 550, 560, 570, 580, 585, 590, 595, 6, 605, 610, 615, and 620 in car. And when I went back to my hometown, my parents changed the oil in my car, which was so very nice and also much needed, because I found out that I desperately needed oil. In my last video, I asked you guys, like, is it a percentage or is it a mileage? I thought it was a percentage. It's definitely not, is mileage, which I know now. So I'm sure I'll have to be getting another oil change probably, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months. I'm not really sure how long it takes to rack up that mileage, but I feel like I've been traveling a lot, so it might be earlier than anticipated. Next up is vacation, and we are putting $10 in vacation. We do have a couple of trips coming up. Oh, and I also took out, I think, $100 for my vacation envelope for my night out. It ended up being a lot more than I expected. I had put $50 in my spending envelope, but dinner alone was $50, and we went to like some rooftop bars and such, so it was really expensive. So I ended up having to take some money out there, which is fine. We still have a good bit in here. So in vacation, we have 150, 170, 180, 192, 210, 220, 225, and 230. While I like to use this envelope strictly for like vacation, it is nice with the cash envelope system to have that flexibility in case you need the money elsewhere. I didn't feel like it was too far off in category, so I didn't feel too guilty about it. Next up is luxury. We're putting $5 in luxury this week. I don't believe that I stuffed it last week, so wanted to put a little bit. So we have 1, 2, 250, 255, 260, 265, 270, 275, 280, 285, 286, and $287 in luxury. Soon enough, we'll be at that $300 mark. I am very proud of the way my envelopes have been progressing. I really haven't been spending too much money out of them, which is really exciting. Next up is business, and we are putting $5 in business this week. And as I said, next month is going to be a 5-week month. So 1 second, let's count business. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 85 total in business. So with that being said, I usually forget or don't realize that it's a 5-week month. So I end up getting to that last week and having literally zero money to spend because I budgeted it out for 4. So it's nice going into the month that I know that, and I'm able to just split my paychecks up into 5 instead of 4. Next up is membership. We are putting $20 in membership for my subscriptions. I also took some money out of here to pay back my credit card for some of those subscription purchases. Next up is house, and we are going to be putting, let's see, $5 in house this week. Lots of 5s. We're almost at time for a cash bill exchange. So we have a total of 1, 2, 205, 210, 215, 220, 225, 230, 235, 240, 245, 250, 1, 2, and 3. So $253 in house. It's funny, I feel like a lot of my envelopes are getting to like that around $300 mark. All right, next up we have tax. We're putting $5 in tax. If you guys haven't seen my videos before, I'm putting just a little bit of my paychecks into tax this year because my tax refund was a lot lower than anticipated. So, and I changed jobs in the middle of the year last year. So I just want to make sure I have enough in my tax savings to pay for my taxes so I don't have to owe anything back to the government. If anything, I'd just be getting like an extra return. Not saying that's the best way to go about it, but to me, that just makes the most sense. So in tax, we have 1, 110, 115, 120, 125, 126, 127, 128, and 129. That's pretty good considering it's almost June, so happy about that. Next up, we have our cash envelopes. I will say when I thought that I had when I thought I had gotten my wallet stolen, I was temporarily kind of thankful because it would have forced me to buy all new envelopes, but I obviously didn't have to. But with that being said, I feel like that is another sign that I need to order some more. All right, groceries, we have 130. So we're doing 20, 40, 60, 80, and then we'll do the rest in 5s because I think we have a lot more. 20, 40, 60, 80. Actually, let's do another 20, 100. Let's do a 10 and then 2 5s. Right, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 110, 115, 1, is that right? Oh, I need another 10, I think. Yes, I'll grab another 10. I don't know why that was so difficult. So we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 120, 125, and 130 in food. All right, next up we have stock up. We are putting nothing in stock up, even though I really should have, because I made a huge Costco run last week and I think I spent $200. So luckily that was split between me and my boyfriend. So it ended up being like 100 per person. So I took out money from groceries, stock up, also house, because I bought a lot of like household items too. So it was kind of a culmination of everything. Realistically, I think I need to put more in here because I would like this envelope just to be for stock up runs instead of having to draw from other envelopes. So it'd be nice to have that money in there when I really needed it. So stock up, nothing in there, but next week we will be putting some money in here, hopefully around like $20 or so. Next up we have spending, and we are putting nothing in spending. All right, next up is house. I feel like I've only stuffed one envelope so far. Household, we are putting $10. So we're just gonna grab 110 for household. I did order some Scrub Daddies off Amazon, so honestly I'm gonna have to take this money out, put it back into the bank to pay for that. They didn't have them at Costco when I went last time, unfortunately, because I got a really good deal on like a huge pack of Scrub Daddies. Next up is health, and we're putting $15 in health. 5, 10, 15 total there. There was a reason I put so much in health, but now I can't remember. So we have a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Since it has been like boat, beach, water season, my boyfriend and I have been eating very, very healthy, really trying to like go to the gym every day and stay in shape. So maybe that's why I put a little bit more in health. Next up is nails. We're putting $10 in nails, 5 and 10. And I believe that is the very last envelope we are stuffing today. My nail appointment's not for a couple of weeks, so in the next couple of weeks I do need to look at this and make sure that I'm gonna have enough money for that appointment. But thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye.